Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and in today's video I will be talking about the Acolyte Episode 4 titled Day. And as you see, I have the Indie Fedora in this video, and how I'll do this discussion is I'll give you kind of like an overview of this episode, and then I'll give like thoughts towards the end and all that kind of stuff, and I may ramble in some areas. And sorry if I don't go in sequence, because I'm not going to do it scene by scene. This is kind of off scripted and all that kind of stuff. So let's get to it. So with this episode of The Acolyte, the whole premise is that we have May's mission that she has to kill Kalnaka, because, Kalnaka is one of the targets May is after to kill the Jedi, because, she's already killed Indara and Torben, but hasn't killed Saul, because Saul is one of the targets and he's still alive, so that bit's there. And then we have the Jedi have to go to Kofar to get Kalnaka and that, so that's that bit there. That's kind of like the main plot of this. And then when they're on Kofar, you'll have Osha and all the Jedi exploring to get to Kalnaka, and then May and Kymir get to Kalnaka, and then Kymir gets trapped in a vine, and then May is the first one to get to Kalnaka, but when May arrives, Kalnaka is dead, and then she's in a panic that her master is here, and it does look like with Kalnaka's killing that it was a lightsaber mark, so that's that bit there. And then at the end, the mysterious figure who people will call Darth Teeth appears, and then that's the bit where we see the Jedi are ready to confront him, and then the mysterious figure force pushes the Jedi and all that kind of stuff. So that's that bit there. And the ending is really on a cliffhanger, so it does build up to the next one, which should be interesting to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved. So it should be very interesting for the upcoming episode, and what kind of revelations will they have, and like who is this mysterious figure, because even May doesn't even know what her master looks like under the mask, which was kind of something interesting. And I know some people have theorized, could it be Kymir? I just don't see it, I just think it's a little too predictable. I'm hoping they give us, throw a curveball at us to kind of give us something unpredictable, in my opinion. If it's Kymir, maybe they could pull it off or something. You never know. Maybe they could surprise us in any way possible than we expect. So we'll just have to wait and see with next episode. So that's that bit there. And then, so we have that. And then we go to Coruscant earlier on at the Jedi Temple, before the mission in that. So that's that bit there. And then we get to see a Jedi training thing, which Jackie is a part of. And it was interesting they get to use sticks to practice their saber techniques and form, which I thought was interesting how they use those sticks. So that was cool. Then we have, Saul part of this briefing, and Venestra is part of it as well. And we see another familiar face, Ki-Adi-Mundi from the prequels, so a younger version of Ki-Adi-Mundi. I know it caused some uproar about Ki-Adi-Mundi, appearing 100 years before the Phantom Menace, because people were pointing out his Legends birth year, which was 93 BBY, but in canon he doesn't have a birth year. We don't know when Ki-Adi-Mundi was born in canon, but it was interesting that they incorporated him into this, out of all the other Jedi Council members from the prequels. And because if you go on Wikipedia, if you go, let's use Ki-Adi-Mundi for example, you'll have the canon tab and there's a Legends tab. So if you go to characters that have been part of both the canon timeline and the Legends timeline, they have separate tabs on Wikipedia. So just kind of want to point that out, just to give you guys a heads up. And if you're reading Wikipedia, you can use the canon tab for canon information on a character or a planet or whatever, or you can use the Legends tab to know the Legends lore behind something as well that's part of both canon and Legends. Just wanted to kind of clear that up because I know it's been the uproar sort of thing, and I mean, whoever started that uproar didn't pay attention to the tab on Wikipedia, so just wanted to point that out. And yeah, it kind of was interesting to see the Jedi Temple again in live action in that. And I mean, Basil was quite a standout in this episode, as I am ingrained into the Basil batch. You know, that's the whole little thing we say on Twitter, like the Soul Patrol, the Yord Horde, the Jackie Jam. I know that's what all these people on Twitter have been sort of saying. And then there's the Basil batch, and I really did like Basil. I mean, he's their tracker for when they're on Kofar to find it, and then obviously he will be there. And then there's a bit where May sees him and she says, "Hey, little fella," and so that's that bit there. And then kind of earlier on, as I did say, we see May with a change of heart. Like, before they go on the mission, Saul tells Osha they're still good in May. And I mean, we've seen that in Star Wars before, like in the movies, in that. So that's that bit there. And then, so yeah, that's that bit with May. I thought that was kind of interesting. So maybe we're in for a May redemption, and she does want to surrender to the Jedi and kind of tell the truth of them. So it should be interesting in the next episode there as well. So I'd probably rate this episode an 8 out of 10. So that's my rating, and I did enjoy it and can't wait for the next one. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below. Did you like this episode, not like this episode? Were you indifferent? Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, DanRS87, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Facebook, JediMasterDaniel96, and you can also follow me on Bluesky, JediMasterDaniel96. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you. Bye.